So sorry. Not wide awake. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Rifka's Craft Corner. How is everyone doing?
Hey y'all.
Crystal is my guest today. Let me know if you guys can hear me because I'm trying to keep this going and I hope my sound is doing really well.
Yes, we can hear her. My husband's in his room and he said, yes, we can hear her. Oh, God, I can hear him on the thing. That's funny.
Yeah, my husband comes in to say hi to everyone. He sometimes does. I asked him to send you a message. Are you coming?
Yeah, I was backstage for a while, but I went to go make some tea because I forgot to make some before.
Mm. Yeah, I'm right now drinking a little bit of coffee. I need that. From what I hear, Robin already has hers done.
Oh, Deborah's done. I don't know about Robin.
I thought I remember hearing her say that she had hers done.
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Maybe.
I know Deborah finished hers.
Oh yeah, I knew Deborah did because she showed it on her Instagram.
If I work on it between this live and then through my live, I may be done tonight.
Well, I'm a
You
little
have a
bit
lot,
slower than you.
you have a lot more done than I do.
Do I?
Yeah, because I was crocheting. I was cross stitching for the last 2 days.
Well, I haven't. I want to learn how to cross stitch, but I'm a little scared of it.
Go watch Shalene's gloss tube where she teaches you, and also Rachel Ray. Actually, as a
Yeah,
matter of fact,
I watch Rachel.
she just
Sorry.
put out one on how to count or something like that. I saw it a few minutes ago. I said I need to remember to go watch that because Chrystal cannot count. I can't.
When you're doing crochet, that's sometimes what you have to do. But I definitely know when you're doing knitting. Oh yeah, you have to count.
Yeah, I've never knitted, so I don't have to worry about that.
I've learned how to knit, but it's not my favorite forte. My favorite is actually crochet because I don't have to count.
Right.
Only time you have to count, and there's only one time you have to count, and that is when you are doing the chain. That's the only one.
Well,
Once you're done with the chain, you don't have to count.
they say to go back and count every few rows to make sure that the counts match so that your ends don't come wobbly. Because your ends will look like this if they're not even. I
Well, what I
personally
found
had that problem because um I just keep going until I think I'm done.
what I found out is when you get to your like close to the end, make certain you you do a double stitch when you're doing crochet,
Hmm.
um, and then go to the next row because if you don't do that, then it'll become wobbly. That I learned.
Well, no, you have to do a single. Well, I do what I when I crochet, I usually crochet a what is it, a half double or a double crochet.
Mhm.
Um, and then before I turn, I single crochet and then I turn.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I go the same way. I
Because
love how I
I absolutely hate single crochet.
I'm okay with it. Crochet is this is the thing. I like crocheting. I've made my husband hats.
Oh,
I made my husband a few things. He's the one who's the product of my work.
yeah. I crocheting is fun. I mean, to me it's relaxing when I don't because I don't have to worry about anything and it's just for me and if it's messed up, oh well. Um, my I have made loom knit hat, and I have some loom knitting stuff where I can make scarves
Oh,
and
I still haven't learned how to loom knit yet. I mean, I've
um,
I've done a loom knit one time, The loom knit, I'll give you an example. I was making one of those. Excuse me, I gotta clear my throat right now. Good morning, Amanda. Um,
Linda?
I have. What was I talking about? Loom knitting. Thank you. Um, you have to remember, I just woke up, so I'm not 100%. What's the
Okay,
word?
you're fine. Did you get your coffee or your tea?
I drink coffee.
Did you get your coffee this morning?
Yep,
There you
it's
go.
right here. It just takes a little bit of time for it to go into my system and say, "Wake up." So, anyways, as I was just saying, on the loom knitting, I did loom knit one thing a while back, and it was a chunky type of
Hmm.
yarn.
Yeah.
And if I remember right, on that loom knitting, the it was chunky yarn. Number one. Number two, it was one of those type of bags that you put. Over here, we don't use dryers. Okay,
Hmm.
we actually dry. Oh my word! I just looked outside and there's frost on the grass.
It's hotter than Hades here.
I just looked outside and it's frost on the grass. I'm like, oh my word! It feels strange to I mean, over here it's winter.
Yeah.
Over there it's nice and wonderful summer. But over here it was a kind of what you call it, lukewarm summer, like not really hot.
Hmm.
So that was really enjoyable this summer. And it kind of made it easy when I was doing the big move
Yeah.
because of the I can't handle heat.
It's in the high 80s and 80% humidity, and it's been raining on and off all day. My internet was off most of the day,
Oh,
so I was not happy. I was in my Zoom, and all of a sudden it kicked me out and it wouldn't let me back in. So, so I had no TV and no internet almost all day long.
well, it was 0 Celsius here. So I mean it was right at freezing. And especially if you see frost, you know it was cold.
Hmm.
So anyways, as I was saying about loom knitting. Now, okay, here's one thing I want to tell you. My
Hmm.
husband was asking me questions about something. Well, not really asking me a question, but it was more like he wanted to know how it is that we can talk to each other and not actually talk over each other, but we talk to each other like in a group. Like if it's women in a group, we actually talk to each other, all of us at
Uh-huh.
the same time.
Hmm.
And he's like, "How in the world do you do that?"
Sometimes somebody just has to shut up so other people can talk. Other than that, I think Zooms are great. You know, they've just, I don't know. We, as women, we're chatterboxes, I guess. Of course, I think my husband's on the phone more than I am. I know his brother is, think that thing's glued to his head. Every time I've seen him in the last 20 years, he's had a phone in his ear. But yeah, I think it's just we um, give each other space and we talk and we chit chat and it just flows, just like you were sitting in front of each other, basically.
Mhm.
You know, sometimes people get excited and they talk over each other, but then they realize it and let somebody else go and then they say what they need to say. And that's what's great about Zooms.
Yep.
Hi, Gail.
Hi, Gail. How you doing? Hi, Danielle.
I have to say something. Um, Gail, thank you for the lovely letter. I do appreciate that. It brightened my day. I will talk about it more in my life, but Yeah, I thank you so much for that letter. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Not a problem. Yeah,
Oh, so
I
zero
always
is 32. Thank you, Danielle. So it is very, it is, yeah, I thought 0 Celsius was at our freezing point. See, I think that was
it
the
is.
only, I think that's the only thing I know. We don't, we don't have
Negative.
Celsius here.
No. Jeff said something that makes me laugh. He'll go and say, okay, he was talking about this queen. It was a joke, but the queen goes and says to America, "We are changing everything back to Celsius, back to the metric system, back to this, back to that." I'll have to have Jeff read it to you.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
a bit when I was in school, but I think it was the Jimmy Carter era that decided that we weren't going to learn the metric system, or we didn't have to learn the metric system or something. If I remember my history right,
What year was that?
it was the 70s. So
I was born in 70.
oh, well, it was the you were still in school in the 70s, the mid 70s, I guess. Um, Hello, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Um, yeah, it was too confusing or something. I was in elementary school when that happened. So I am throwing my mouse around. My kitty cat wants the mouse.
Did you give Robin the
Yes,
link?
I sent it to her and told her if she happened to get done making dinner to come and join us.
Yes. I am so sorry. I'm going to tell you. You want to know what time I actually sent you yours?
It said 9 o'clock this morning, which was probably what 3 or 4 a.m. there.
No, when I sent it to you, it was 3. It was almost 11 o'clock
Uh,
here. So now, when it's almost 11 o'clock, do you think I'm awake?
no,
I'm
we were
half
up.
asleep.
I think we were up till 12:30 on Zoom last night.
Yeah, I went to bed.
We started off in Rebecca's, and then a few of them kept, and then I left for a while, and then a few of them wanted to continue talking, so they messaged me, and I opened up with them a Zoom so they can continue talking, and then I got in there, and I was trying to cross stitch while they were talking,
Mm-hmm.
so I got some cross stitching done last night. So far, so good. My honey pot looks almost like a honey pot.
That's good. I would love to do the honey thing, but you want to know what I really want to work on?
Hmm.
An Animal Crossing one.
Shalene is doing that.
Yeah, but I don't know how to cross stitch, so I haven't. Someone told me you have to learn first by testing the waters, I guess.
Yeah, get a small one. From one of those either Amazon or whatever, and start with a small one, probably about this big. Let's see if I have mine. I learned how to stitch back in, I don't know, I was 12 or 13, and I was on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
I have some of that blue tack stuff. It just, I don't like it.
Honey?
Here it is. I
Oh.
learned how to do it when I was about 13, and I didn't like it because I couldn't count then and never did it again. So Danielle said, "You can do this, not a problem," and sent me a pattern, and I made that this past Christmas. And that's what I did. I started with the small one, and it turned out great. I mean, it's not perfect like hers is, but it turned out pretty good. So I then tried to do my temperature tree, and it turned out it's all wobbly. So I gave up on it and said, I just can't do this. So now I'm doing the bookmark, and Shalene did it with me, but she finished, and I'm still working on the honey pot.
Mm.
Hence the reason Shalene is not allowed to work on anything for 5 of the 6 months. Ha ha.
Oh,
Well, see, we're doing this Christmas tree thing. Actually,
hold a
started with
second.
the mermaid with Cal's mermaid along.
Jeffrey,
Come here for a sec. Sorry, I was getting my husband.
You're fine. With the mermaid thing, we've
Yeah.
all started it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shalene done started it and finished it before we even got halfway through it. And
Oh,
she
thank you,
started like
dear.
a month after we did. So when we do this Christmas tree along, I think Cal told her she wasn't allowed to start till March.
That's all running well.
Yeah, it is. But I know I had a question for you. It was important.
Well, the answer is probably either yes, no, I don't know, or possibly 42.
Ha ha ha.
Brain broke.
So, no, I didn't feed the fish, for example, as yet.
Oh, I was gonna ask you to bring me your box that I made you with the
The hanky box.
yeah, the hanky box.
Your box.
Huh?
Your box. I'm gonna try some of this blue tack again.
I made him a hanky box. Now the thing is, yeah, I speak a little bit different than some people. Um, due to the fact that I was actually born in New Mexico, but I lived in Oklahoma for 2.5
I was gonna
years.
say, did you ever live in the Midwest?
Yes, I did.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
But I'm not Oregonian. Because I'll tell you, when I was going to Oregon school, everyone looked at me weird when I kept saying downtown.
Yeah, I have a neighbor, who, since we're at least a mile or two from
I think so.
the center of downtown, and she always says, "I got to go into town to go to Walmart." I'm like, "Really? It's 2 miles from here. You're going into town?" Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's
Oh,
the
Deborah wants to hear the joke from the Queen.
The Queen is awful long.
It is awful long.
We got an hour and a half.
No, basically, the premise of it is that the Queen has decided to revoke the Declaration of Independence. You know,
So,
and all the changes that will be made, and whether or not most of the Americans, will actually notice.
so this is the hanky box I made him.
That's that plastic canvas, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You were in there? That's right. When Deborah showed us her tissue box too.
This is a hanky box I made
If
for
you
my
can
husband.
do that, you can cross stitch.
But I wanted to show it to you. I thought you would
I
like to
like
see it.
I do.
And this is what the box, if I can get it to show. No. Okay,
It's just the lid just comes off.
right there's the lid, and
Mhm.
that's the top. So when you have it on the side, you can tell it's a box. So yeah, Jeff can tell you the joke if he can write them down.
I'd have to print the whole thing out, and then you have to try to read it in a very posh British voice.
Honey, you know how to do that.
Well, true.
He would have to write it down.
How is school going?
School is interesting. We got 2.5 of the modulars done. We need to finish up the third modular. Sorry, module. My husband says, "Don't say modular. That's like modular home." No, module. So yeah. Now I will tell you. I was telling you about the difference between Oregonian and Oklahoman.
Mm-hmm.
The difference. I'm trying to find my H's. I just had you. There you are. Sorry. I talk to my drills. Might as well get used to that, guys. I talk to my drills.
Pages right here. Do you need some? Here's some.
Huh?
Here's some. For you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't have some of these colors in ABs. I did have a few colors in ABs, but I'm not it's not that I'm not an AB girl, but I just don't have the money to keep, I
Well,
don't have money at the
I try
moment
to
to.
keep the ABs from all of the kits that I do. Um,
Yeah.
and I have a little bit of pink that I might throw um, in right here, but
Mhm.
I don't know where my squares are. I thought I had them all together, and I went through them yesterday and could only find some pink, so maybe that's all I have.
Do you guys want to see how something turned out in one of my resin pours?
Sure.
Here it is. Here's the lid.
That's cool.
They all fit.
That is cool. Like a
And
jewelry,
yes, this will be for sale.
like a jewelry box.
It's like a jewelry box, or it can be for drills. You can
Yeah,
throw your drills in it.
there you go. Your trash drills.
Or not only your trash drills, you can even throw your what are they called? Glues in it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I think it's gorgeous.
Now you want to see the other one?
Trinkets, yes. Trinket holder. That's what the word I was thinking.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
What dear?
Would they like me to see if I can find the entire joke and
Where's
I'll post
Audie?
it in the
Yeah.
chat?
She's missing her fix.
What?
I
Oh,
just
I
told
don't
her
know where
already. She's
Audie is.
missing
I
her
hope
fix.
she's coming.
I'll see if I can find it. I'll put it up in the
Okay, you remember this one. No wonder this thing isn't showing. It needs to show.
Oh, I love the purple.
Can you see it? I'm not sure you could.
Yeah,
You can see it?
right
Now
there.
here's the rest of it.
Yeah, that's pretty. I love the purple.
Purple with gold.
That is pretty. Another trinket tray.
Another of those
I
not
like that.
trays, but yeah, it's one of those. So what do you guys think?
I think they're very cute.
Those are going to be for sale on my website when I get it all done.
Cool.
Because I'm actually now I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I'm actually going to use some drills right in the middle, right here, like some blue or something, just to pop it out.
Why not?
I'm talking about those crystal ones.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any extra from those two crystal paintings you worked on?
Oh yeah,
PSAs.
oh yeah. I have a lot. I'm right now still working on. Yeah, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I actually still am working on the one from Kara, and I was doing really well on that. I'm almost complete. Well, not completely done. I'm like halfway done.
Cool.
And you know how I am with a. That's not a big canvas, but it's big enough for me.
Well, you're further along on your one than I am. Your kitty cat.
Here's what my kitty cat looks like, guys. If I can bring it down. Okay.
Because you've got a lot of the bowls done. See, I
I
haven't
don't
touched
have
the
the
bowl.
bowl done. The bowl is not done at all. This is
Well,
the
you did
bowl
the
right here.
candy. Yeah, you did this part right here, I guess.
I did a little bit of the candy
And
here
this
and a little bit
one.
of the candy there. But
Yeah.
other and I had a little bit of the cupcake done there. I'm right now working on the tail.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on.
So we're both working on the tail.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on the drip drops too. You see, when I see the H's, I check and see if there's any other H's around. If there's not, might as well use up the H's.
Mm-hmm.
So
With partials, it's easy to do that, but when I'm working on a regular canvas, that's why my hand goes. Oh, my canvases look funny and go all over the place because I'll just sit there and say, "Oh well, there's still some going down here." You should see my train. It's, you know, the
yeah,
train.
I know how that feels.
I'm like, "Oh look, there's more. There's more of this color underneath that. Let me go work on that too." My hand decides where I'm gonna go. I think.
It's pretty much the same with me. I'm like looking over on all this just to see if I have all the H's done. Right now I'm just, studying my canvas and just looking and seeing what I like. And you know what? This will be put in a special room later on when the time comes. So
Well, I was giving this to a friend.
I think you love it too much.
I think I might still, but I have um I have the puppy dog one that Sharon just did, the little cocker spaniel. And
Mm-hmm.
then I saw on Diamond Art Club's little you know how they do them reels on Instagram? They said some of our
Mm-hmm.
current paintings and some sneak peeks. Well, one of the
Mm-hmm.
sneak peeks was another teacup. And it looked like either a hedgehog or something, fox or something really cute.
Aww.
And I said, well, it looks like I'm keeping this one too. Which means I better start working on Crazy Cat Lady because that one's going to my friend because she collects cats.
Did it?
I swear she collects cats. Real ones.
I'm not sure.
No, it didn't. It's too long.
It's too long.
Too long. It takes like 200 words. I would have to divide it up into bites of 200 words.
And you would have to read it out loud to them because you know they love your voice, honey.
Yep.
Oof. Wouldn't be in an Australian accent.
No, it has to be in a British accent. What's interesting is your.
Preferably sounding like an older lady.
Yeah. He loves reading books, so he knows how to do those type of voices.
I'm telling you, I need him to do my outgoing voicemail thing on my phone.
Talk to him about it. I don't know if you can from way over here, but
You know, that would be perfect.
I can just hear them saying, "Ooh, who's the voice?" or when they go and answer the phone, they'll be like, "Ooh, who's the hot guy you have talking in your phone?"
I already got a new voice. Yeah, that'd be funny. I sent my husband to Australia to learn how to talk Australian.
They'll say, "No, that's not your husband."
He's in there, you know, the peanut gallery in there is going, no, you won't.
I can just imagine them saying, "We know what your husband sounds like." No, that's not your husband.
Yeah, I know. My husband's too much of a smart ass. Oh God, he's in there going, okay, mate.
Nope.
He's trying
Nope.
to say it. You know, he watches Crocodile. What is it? Crocodile Dundee. That's not a knife. This is a knife.
No, well, Crocodile Dundee, believe it or not, is from Australia.
Yeah, and he tries to mimic that voice. Okay, mate. No, that's not a knife. This is a knife. Yeah, it don't work that way.
I could have my husband do the knife one, or just tell you it in his way, because he'll tell you.
Now he's in there going, look at the Joey. He's been watching too much of that. Oh crikey, it's the Irwins or something.
Oh, the ones I like watching is like Bindi and Terry and them.
That's the
because
one.
Yeah. Another one is to watch what you call what is it called? Give me a moment. Bondi Vet. That might be only for exclusive for Australia, but
I don't think I've seen that one. And now I have a satellite that I can watch TV in Australia. I can get Belbourne and Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Yeah, and a couple others I can watch.
I'll teach you how to say the word Brisbane. Just say Brisbane.
Brisbane. Yeah, I can go that far. But New South Wales, I think, is also a channel.
New South Wales. You're saying it correctly.
There's a few channels that
I can tell you. I can tell you what happened when I first spoke. Came here in Australia.
I still can't say Canada, and I'm 50 some odd years old.
Canada.
Yeah, that I can't say it. I don't know why. I can if you say it like syllable by syllable, I can say it. But I know Art, but when it comes out, it just doesn't come out right. and I don't know why. It's something that I've said since I was 2 years old, and it just stuck.
It's stuck, yeah.
Well, my son used to call Home Depot "dumb hippo" because when he was 2, he couldn't say it, but that didn't stick with him. Now he says it right. We going to dumb hippo? No, dude, we're not going to dumb hippo.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, see, Tony Stewart drove for Home Depot for a while, and we're big race fans, so we had a bunch of racing stuff here, and he was one of them that we had. Yes, I have seen that TV show. What TV show?
It, Deborah, yes, it is a joke, but it sounds so real when he reads it. It's like so hilarious.
Yeah, but I don't want him to have to take this down after reading it. I think that he
Ah,
would probably have to take this live down, and we wouldn't want that. So we can do it another day. We can do it during a Zoom. Since we're all in Zoom, he can do it during a Zoom one day because those aren't recorded.
yeah, that's good. Skype isn't recorded either.
Yeah.
And there's one other one that's not recorded, but I can't think of it right now.
I mean, you can record on them, but you don't have to.
Well, someone does record on Zoom if it's like a meeting or something.
Yeah, we when we have our retreat meetings, Marissa records them so those who can't come to the retreat are able to still get the information
Yeah,
instead of everybody repeating it 5,000 times.
yeah. I'm just looking over the H's.
I said
Making certain I got all the H's.
thanks.
I have all the H's. The H's are done.
You said
Yay!
that, and now I find 3. I thought I already finished the H, but no. You had to say that, so 3 grew.
Yeah. You know what I was singing earlier?
Mm.
Zippity doo dah, zippity yay. My oh my, what a wonderful day.
Yeah, I love that. Some of the South stuff. But that's not allowed to be played here.
Aw. No, it's just I was in a good mood. I was in a good mood because I knew I was up on time and everything was good and
Are you doing the step challenge?
Huh?
Are you doing the step challenge, the 90-day step challenge?
sadly no, because I don't have you have to understand over here in Australia the stepping meter or the stepping whatever you call it.
Mm-hmm.
And anyways, I didn't sign up for it. The stepping thing cost me about $40 to $50.
It's on your phone.
I don't have a phone.
Oh, that's right.
Mm.
You can get
Yeah.
a pedometer really cheap that hooks onto your waist, and it's not a watch. It's just.
I know that's what I'm talking about. It's $40 to $50 in Australia.
Well, I was gonna say you can get it for like $10 or $15.
In America, but not in Australia.
But so today my challenge this week is to dance and to find a song that you can dance to for 5 minutes, even if just boogieing like this, shimmy and shimmer, you're still moving. And so today my song was Dancing Queen. I woke up singing that for some strange reason this morning. So yeah, just a little. I try to come up with these little. I didn't do it when I was not feeling well, and I shouldn't. I should have had other people come up with it, but everybody still turned in their steps, and they're doing so well, and I'm so proud of my team.
Oh, that's good. You wouldn't be proud of me, although I do a lot of exercise and everything. But you would call. You know what my steps are?
If you,
Picking up boxes, moving it into a new room.
it's
That
okay.
was
That's movement. That's all that it needs to be done. That's some sort of movement. Some days I can only walk to the front door and back once. Some days I only get out of bed to go to the potty. Some days I only get up to put the dog outside, and
people don't realize that when you go wash dishes or when you
It's not
go
your fault this
cooking,
time.
or when you do other things in your home, you're actually doing the steps.
Right. Crocheting, washing your dog, little things. What's not your fault? I
Crocheting
just,
is not steps, it's more with your hands.
yeah,
But
but you're
yeah,
still movement.
does
Some
that
people,
go with the step thingy?
some people when they crochet, they have to take their watch off, because it adds to their steps. Um, like me,
Diamond painting?
no, I haven't because mine's on the opposite my hand. But I'm pretty sure if I put my watch on my right hand, that I would get extra steps. Like when you're going to the grocery store, my particular watch does not pick up your steps if you're pushing a cart. So I have to swing my arm, and push the cart with one arm in order for my steps to count. Or take
Well,
somebody with
I
me.
usually have my husband. Only when I'm hurting do I actually hold on to the cart.
I
Um,
sometimes I take somebody with me to do that, to push the cart, and I'll walk. Hey,
mhm.
it's not my fault. What is not your fault? Deborah finished that Chuck Pinson.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. I have two Czech Pensons. I haven't set them up yet. I haven't even started on them yet.
Well, there's
One
another
thing
Pinson coming along, or Chuck along.
I know, isn't that in September though?
I don't know. It's usually around the same times Drills and Chills is. That's why I'm including all fall paintings in my September, October, November, and December. September, October, and November collab. All fall paintings can be included with Disney along with Disney characters,
That's pretty
so that
cool.
everybody can participate in the um, thing. Are you participating in the 22 Stash Begone?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Well, there you go.
One of my goals is to get at least 3 or 4 paintings done.
Oh, the rain. Yeah, I know your rain. It
What?
has been. I blamed Deborah this morning, when we were on morning Zoom before my internet went out. Yeah,
Mhm.
I all of a sudden I looked outside and it was storming. I mean, rain was. It's like somebody turned on a water faucet. I sent a message out today. Has anybody seen the sun? I'm putting an APB out on it. I ain't seen the sun in a couple of days.
Well, we had rain. And what's interesting is about was it 3 days ago or 4 days ago? We had rain, and I'll tell you, Deborah heard it through my my microphone.
Wow,
It was that loud. It
heavy.
sounded like almost like a train wreck. Not a train wreck, but it sounded like I don't know how to explain. Like really strong pitter patter,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that was fun. And I lost my internet because of that situation. I remember that time because I was having problems with the internet, and Deborah can agree with that one.
Well, I know they're working on lines out here. They're starting to put that broadband out here, I guess it's called. Um, so
I'm never gonna get 5G. Mm-mm.
there's it's still not out here. They're still laying wires. It goes up to 2 miles away. 2 miles from my house, they have 5G. But yeah, they're starting to lay those wires out here, and I think that's why the internet went out today. But you see, my internet is connected to my TV, to my phone, to my computer, so I couldn't do anything today. It was so quiet.
Mm.
All I could hear is Wally snoring in the corner.
My husband doesn't snore.
No, my dog.
Oh, I'm just saying my husband doesn't snore.
It was coming down like cats and dogs. I know, right? And now there's a train of rain heading this way, going through Mississippi and Alabama, and then it's going to hit us. And for some reason, the curve looked like it went like this, the front. So everything
Mm-hmm.
everything coming across from Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama, and us is going up the coast, so it's going right to Deborah and Brian.
Mhm.
So yeah, they can have it. I don't.
Oh, are you talking about when I was in the other room?
Once 5G goes up, you'll probably be able to feel the internet through the fillings in your teeth. Probably.
It's no joke.
I know that the weatherman here is really upset about 5G being released because it's messing with the radars that they have to
Mhm.
forecast the weather. Um, yeah, those powerful, whatever we call them, radar things that they have to predict the weather and stuff. It's messing with them. I was like, well, that's interesting.
I told my husband I'm on live 2 times today.
Yep.
So yeah. I just feel really bad that I.
Well, next week is planner week, so if we have to go into the week after, I can do that. It's fine. Um, but planner week is always the last Monday of the month, and hopefully, I'll have my new planner by then.
Well, I can't get new planners. I have only one planner, and I don't know where I put my planner. It's brand new, never used.
Well, if you need to use it for next year, one of the things that Shalene and Robin have suggested is just put number stickers over the numbers, and you can use last year's calendar for next year. All you got to do is change the date because the days of the week will be fine. You just need to change the date, not a problem. I've seen people do that. Also, some people who can't get folder, get planners. One thing that was suggested, and I did it in one of my videos, is I took a, what do you call them, notebooks that like
A spiral notebook.
you can use a spiral notebook, a composition notebook that the kids had for school.
Mhm.
For some reason, I still have a bunch of them. My kids have been out of school forever. And so I took one of those and just made a week's worth of page. I put washi tape down and um, I put the washi tape down for stripes and labeled it for my days of the week, and it turned out, rather cute. So that
Not
have
a problem, Deborah.
those who have can't get planners, there's ways to get around it, and I love when people come into my Zoom into my Monday planners and tell us what they've done and what's different and what's new. I personally have to start, and I'll explain this later. I have to start keeping track of certain things, and so I bought a planner that's not undated. That's undated,
Sorry.
and it's split.
You guys are probably not seeing what I'm doing.
You're working. See,
I'm working on this section right there.
yeah, move your tail up a little bit more. There you are. I'm working right here. Anyway, so yeah, I got an undated planner so that I could, but it's more of a journal planner. This one.
And Robert, to answer your question on something, you know how you were telling everyone that you do one color at a time? Had the tendency to do one color at a time. Oh, crap. Sorry. I just realized I forgot something. Not happy with myself here. Okay, you know how I thought H's were done?
Mm-hmm. I told you said that. And damn you! I found 3 more. Stop saying that. I
um,
think no more right here. Mm-hmm. You need to quit
no,
saying H's because every time you do, I find more.
um, down in the candy, I forgot that part for me.
I'm not even down that far. I'm still right here, and there's a bunch right here. Might as well not.
That's why I look and look and look before I go anywhere.
I did look and look and look, and I didn't see any more. And then you say the letter. There it is. I'm telling you. Just make it hatch. What's my end? See if I see. Do I have any more ends? See, I don't see any more ends, but I know once you say it, there'll be more popping up.
Yep.
So I'm just going to leave this over here and go back.
That's what I thought I was done with the letter, that letter.
Yeah, you keep saying it.
I thought I was done with that letter, so I was like, okay. And then I look down and I look into the candy and I'm like, oh crap.
Mm-hmm. You just like to have them multiply. That's all.
Yeah, they seem to love to multiply. I made about 3 different type of cakes 2 different type of cakes last week. They were yummy. One was actually one of those eggless, milkless,
Gluten free.
and no, I don't do gluten free, but that's neither here nor there. Eggless, milkless, and butterless.
Oh.
And that turned out beautiful. It was a chocolate cake. And the frosting,
Okay.
I made it out of coconut milk.
Oh, beans. I can't have coconut. I'm allergic to coconut.
Just making certain I'm seeing them. Okay. Am I done over here? Are you sure?
Nope, because I keep finding more.
No, I'm talking to the painting. Am I done here? Not. I mean in this section, like this little section right here. I'll show you my finger. You see how I'm moving my pen?
More. As soon as you say the word, you're gonna find another one.
By the way, this is actually from Patriotic Beauty. I love this one. This is one of my favorite pens.
I have 3 of them by her. They're over on.
I can't afford a whole lot from her, but
I got them like when she first started, so they weren't that high.
Yeah,
At the time.
that's what this one is from. This is one of her 2 because you have like this type of instead of what she has now.
Well, what I did was I bought the Hero series, basically, or the First Responder series. I have one for the military, one for the fire, one for the police.
Oh, that's good.
They've got the green line for the military, the blue line in it for the police, and the red line for the firemen.
The reason why I bought this is because it has blue, black, and white in it. I mean, that's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, she's got a few more that I want, but how many pens do I actually need?
Well, what's interesting is there's a lot of people that are collecting pens, more pens. One I can't get is Enabler's Outpost. I can't get that one right now. Not Enablers. No, it's not that one. It's Pentastic Painters. They don't ship to Australia.
See if somebody will ship it for you.
Well, I'm going to ask. I've talked to Pentastic Painters, on their Etsy, and I said, if I order, can you send to Kara? Kara will send to me.
Yeah.
Because she said she would.
You need to find out about how, I think it was Julie who said that she has an American address so that she can get stuff. And then when she has enough, they send it to her all at one time.
Well, I know Pippa does the same, I think.
I know there's a magazine that's available only in England and Australia that I want so badly, but they don't ship to the States because it's a Disney thing. And it's only copyrighted for out of the country. So somehow I'll get that. Pippa told me how the one subscription I could send it to her house and then she'd send it to me at the end of the year. I haven't been able to do that one yet either.
Yeah, I still can't get the glue dots looked into it though.
The only glue
Really
dots
looked
I
into
have
it.
are the removable ones, the
Yeah.
temporary
By
ones.
the way, I do have a Patreon, only one at the moment.
Oh, there you
Her
go.
name is Renee. She's done so much nice things for me. I didn't ask her to, but she did.
Yeah.
And
Um. Yeah. I've done Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee.
I have Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee also.
It
I miss Audie. Audie usually is in here.
coffee better
Huh?
because that way it's not a monthly thing. And if I can afford it, then I give. If I can't afford it, I don't feel guilty because I'd have to stop. And so that's the that I like.
Yeah, and I'm not going to use that color because sadly it has a little divot in it wherever you went. You're here somewhere. I'm sure you're here. You know what I mean, like a little tag on it.
Uh-huh.
Can't use it. Did
This
I
is
already
a
do you?
this
Yeah,
is
I
a
did
Tia
do.
pen. Here's my Tia pen.
I haven't gotten a Tia pen yet.
This is one of her for I won this in one of her little giveaways. And to keep it from rolling and breaking, I put a rubber band on it so it doesn't roll off my table.
That's amazing.
Um,
I got a Bristol pen coming.
the one with my Enablers Outpost pen, I emailed them and I said, when and if you ever have a chance, can you make me a Mickey Mouse one? And I said, this is the color Mickey Mouse I got from this other company. Could you make me a different one? It was during my Mickey Mouse collab or my Disney collab, the last one. And about a month later, she sends me a picture and says, "This, how do you like this?" I said, "Oh my god, I love it." And now I don't know what I did with that pen, but it's around here somewhere. I think it's in my room.
Well, that's another thing. I love dolphins. That's the one thing I do love. I love the animal dolphins.
Well,
So,
if she mails, see if they can. It won't be right away. I know that, but there's another company, Donna Bass. She cuts them, but she lists a bunch of places to get custom made blanks that sent to her. Then she
mhm,
cuts them the way you want them and ships them to you.
mhm.
That's how I got this light colored one. And I'm going to,
Well, Bristol made me a beautiful, beautiful pen. I can't wait to show it off when I get it. That's when I get it, not yet.
my unicorn pen is the BFF. I'm never going
Cool.
to find a BFF.
I finally got crafties. I finally got crafties. That's one of the diamond paintings I got.
Uh huh.
I'm really shocked at Visio Art. Visio Art, even though from what I remember hearing them, they are shutting down.
I don't know
So,
who they are.
huh?
I don't know who they are.
Oh, they're shutting down sadly. Anyways, the last time I did a Visio Art, they did not have the colors on it. What I mean is they didn't have the legend with the colors on it. They just had like the symbols in this.
Mm-hmm.
This last time when I did their Visio art, I was like, "Oh my word. They actually put the colors on the legend." I was like extremely surprised and happy about that.
And now they're
Cuz
closing.
huh?
And now they're closing.
Mhm. It's basically two men looking up at the star, not stars, but looking at the moon. Okay, that's good. I'm checking to make certain they're all situated. I'm sorry, I can't stand working with this little guy. As much as everyone else stands it, I can't.
That's what? What little
I've
guy?
tried. I've tried.
Oh,
What
the
happens is they come,
placer?
huh?
What, your placer?
Yeah.
Just start with a 3-placer and start with 2. And just put 2 down at a time. And once you've mastered 2, do 3. Once you've mastered 3, add to a 4-placer and keep going. But I use a 6 or 7-placer, I think it is. But I usually only pick up 4 or 5 at a time. And yes, I
For,
still have. But I do know. Do you have a Patriotic Beauty tip? Uh,
no.
yeah, I should go get it and show you. Her
Her husband
placer,
makes them.
her placer is perfect for um squares.
I just know these things don't work. And the only one I want is a 3-placer if I get any placers. Because I actually felt a little more comfortable with the 3-placers or 2-placers. But I'm sorry. Any more, I'm like,
Let me
forget it.
see. This is my thin blue line pen. Let me add some.
See, I can't get any of the things. I mean, if I was much more better off, I would actually be making you something really beautiful with resin and everything.
Oh, don't.
But right now,
No, don't worry about it. Okay, so watch this one here. These are her Texas 4-shooter, I think it is. And I don't know if you could see, it holds the drills perfect. Her 4-placer, her metal placers hold these drills perfect. And I'm able to lay them down straight. But this one doesn't want to stick. Um, but yeah, I love her tips.
I would love to try her tips, but right now I just don't have the money to go
Oh,
pay
they're
for
so hard to
them.
get. I think they're limited right now because she's about due.
Oh, I know. I know. And she's having a little boy,
Yeah.
Steven, from what I remember reading. I love how this just I feel more comfortable doing 1-placers. I'm sorry, that's just me.
It's fine. There's no wrong way to diamond paint.
I know, but everyone's saying, well, the placers, the 4-placers, or the 3-placers are the easiest way.
If you
Yeah, they
want to
might be
learn,
the
that's
easiest
the
way
only
for
way I
you.
if you want to learn and make it easy, that's the only way I can say is a good way to learn. Now, a lot of people can't do it, and I mean, it's taken me years to be able to place. Um, I used to not be able to do more than 3 or 4 at a time. But I use a 4-placer and a 7-placer, but I only put um, 3 or 4 on a time.
Because what I found out is when I'm doing like the 4-placer or even the 3-placer, the 3-placer is okay. It's when you go to the 5-placer or the 4-placer,
Mm-hmm.
they go crooked on me. And I'm like, not doing it.
Do you have a straightener?
Yeah, I do have a small straightener.
I have one that goes on the back of a pen, and every
Yep.
now and again I'll go and I'll straighten them. But to me, I'm not um, OCD about drills being straight because they end up straightening them up themselves by the time you're done with the drill.
Mm-hmm.
But I still go in and try to make them as straight as possible at the end. But yeah, see her Texas tips and Texas 4-shooters here, they are
I thought
perfect
I
for
told
squares.
Deborah welcome back. Maybe I didn't.
Hi Deborah, how was your walk? Were you singing in the rain again?
I did do some unboxings. Very happy about them.
Oh,
I did it.
I do have to say something, and I'll thank
But
them on my live too. But I opened my Craftably order, and there was a mistake made with one of the paintings. I
mm-hmm.
emailed them Within 20 minutes, I didn't get a reply from them, but within 20 minutes, I got a reply from the company that tracks my shipping that said
Mhm.
I had a painting on its way. And then I got an email from them. I just have to say, Craftably, Michael, you're awesome. Um, that it was so fast, and I mean, it wasn't even 5 minutes that I had sent it that I got an email saying the correct painting was on its way.
That's awesome.
So I have to give kudos. Hello, Art. How are you? You hear the cat?
Yes, I do.
Amanda says nothing wrong with single placement. She's been doing it for 7 years now.
Yeah, I actually enjoy doing it. It gives I don't know how to explain it. It just makes me feel so relaxed. Does that make sense?
Yes. And I
Just
guess because the other day when my blood pressure was so high, I came out here and I turned a book on YouTube, an audio book on YouTube, and I sat here and I single placed for 2 hours. And it went by so fast, and then my blood pressure must have gone down because I didn't have the headache anymore. But yeah, I can totally understand how single placing is great.
but there's been times I've been talked to about why do you single place? You should be doing I'm
There is
like, no, it's most comfortable for me to single place.
there is no right or wrong way to diamond paint. That's the wonderful thing about diamond painting.
It's the same way with crochet. Well, not crocheting. I do know how to knit, although knitting is not my forte, really. I can do the pearl switch. That's pearl switch. Pearl switch. Oh yeah, switch. Why am I talking about switch?
You're
Um,
going to switch. Oh no. Stay away from that hickory tree, please.
huh?
Stay away from the hickory tree. I don't like switches.
No, no, no. I'm talking about
I
switch as
know.
in
Mhm.
animal tree. Oh, animal tree. Animal Crossing. What is
Um,
wrong with me this morning?
Animal Crossing's Tuesday. Did you get any? Did you remember to get your turnips this week?
I haven't done it yet. I'm still time traveling, so I just want to wait until I'm done with the time traveling. You see, what happened is, you remember I went to the hospital
Yeah.
for surgery,
Right.
and I am backed up, hun. I am like really backed up.
That's awesome.
I have I'm up to now April the 27th. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there slowly but surely. I'm getting there.
One day at a time.
What?
One day at a time.
Yeah, it is one day at a time, but I try and do when I'm doing the time traveling. That's why I haven't invited anyone to my island, because I'm actually time traveling really, like, really hard on it. Trying to catch up to the date that it is now. So by the time I'm done, I'm hoping to be in. By the time I'm done, I hope I can get right into the August one. But right now, it's like, I'm like, I'm going. I do like about 3 to 4 days, and I usually do it uh on my day of rest. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I've only been playing a couple hours a day, but I'm up to having. Let's see. Wally has a house now. My son
Hmm.
has a house now. My grandpuppy has a house now.
Cool.
And then I named one INN, and I turned that
Hmm.
one into a bed and breakfast. So I'm decorating that.
Cool.
I'm decorating that like a bed and breakfast. And when you go to the house, it says inn.
Nice.
Inn's not home. Well, inn is too. It's an inn. So inn is out today.
That sounds so different. And it's out today.
Inn is out today. Come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ugh. I've got to find that gripper mat because my stand keeps sliding.
I'm so excited about you guys going to even though I can't be there, you guys are going to the retreat because
Mm,
you guys get to. I have 3 things in the retreat.
cool.
Yeah, 3, which are door prizes. So whoever wins it, I hope they love what I made.
Well, I like the stuff you sent to Michigan, so I'm pretty sure they will like it.
Well, I don't know who won my stuff in Michigan.
I don't remember. I just remember seeing pictures. I remember this Tia showing some stuff. She went live for a minute um, to show the stuff. She said thank you in a live to you. Um,
Aw, I didn't get to see it, so
I think it's on her page,
I'll have to look at her page for it.
but I just
But
remember or Facebook or something. She went live really quick to show the things that she had gotten from you. That you
did
had
she
sent.
really love it?
Oh yeah, you could tell it in her voice. She was in awe.
Yeah, she said she truly thought I was only going to send her one thing, a cover minder. And I told her before when I do give when I make things for people, I actually go a little bit more all out.
I've just got to get my stuff get going. Shalene and Danielle are helping me get on a rotation so
Mhm.
that I can fit all of my crafts that I like to do in one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, in a week, I can do more than just diamond paint, unless I feel like just diamond painting. So I'm cross stitching, and in the winter I'll be
I,
making Christmas presents like scarves and stuff.
cool. Yeah, I've been making I make shawls, prayer shawls, and I've made about 3 of them already.
Oh, that's a cool idea too.
I love making shawls, and they are like I'm calling they're called V shawls.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Amanda. I just enjoy it. It's so relaxing to me. Um, I'm answering Amanda. I'm like, this is just totally 100% relaxing to me. Look at how fast I'm going, anyways.
Yeah, you're pretty quick with a single placer.
That's the thing. And my husband, oh my word, he's gonna be doing a diamond painting with me, guys.
Oh, yay.
He's
When's
gonna
this
be
going to
doing a
happen?
diamond painting with me. Now, I don't know how we're gonna do the lives because I would have to bring a table in here for him to do his diamond painting, and then yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting.
Work on the same
Um,
one, like Nick and Tina do. You work at one
well,
end, he work at the other end.
sadly, that's not how this lovely little table works.
Oh.
I wish it did.
Or
But
sit
I'm
next to
trying
each
to figure
other.
out how I can fix it where because what's going on. The good news is I'm on what you call uh the internet helped me here. It's where you Wi-Fi. I have Wi-Fi. So
Mm-hmm.
I could probably bring it out to the kitchen table.
Mm-hmm.
I have to fix the kitchen table and then bring the diamond painting. Guess what one he wants to diamond paint with me?
What?
Just guess.
Tigers.
Miss Mystique.
Which one's that?
TSA,
Ah,
Doctor Who.
yeah. No, I'm not a Doctor Who fan. The little blue.
No, but he likes the one he likes is Daleks. He likes the Daleks.
My husband used to watch that.
I'm not a Doctor Who fan myself, okay? But when he does the Daleks, it's hilarious. He'll actually say it in Daleks. Uh,
He had a
um.
girlfriend who liked Monty Python and Benny Hill.
Mhm.
And he said they would sit there and watch that all the time. I'm like, it's so stupid. It's not even funny. You have to understand it. I do understand. I understand it's stupid, not funny.
The one I don't like of Doctor Who, and Jeff told me about it, and I'm like, I'm never gonna watch that. Is the one where they have the masks over their face. This one boy, And yeah,
I've never seen the Doctor Who. I'm not into sci-fi stuff though.
only Wi-Fi I ever seen, believe it or not, when I was growing up was one, and it was Twilight. I watched that, and I love Star Trek, and I also liked Star Wars. But that's only because I was raised with it. My grandparents watched Star Trek all the time, so I was like, yeah, okay. Another thing they used to watch is the Waltons.
Good night, John Boy. Wally, go lay down.
Yep. And there's also the, let me think here, what else did they like watching? I liked watching Chips. They don't
Yep.
have that anymore.
Do you get a lot of American TV over there? I noticed that
No.
when I go on, um, like the channels for Canada, for England. Um, there was another European country. They have a lot of the old American TV shows on.
Yeah. There's one that I always, I never even heard of it, and it really shocked me. Um, they have
You
this
like Little
roo.
House
I
on the
can't think of
Prairie?
the kangaroo's name, but Skippy, I think it's called Skippy.
Don't think I saw one with a kangaroo. Jeff says you liked Little House on the Prairie.
Love Little House on the Prairie.
I used to love reading them books.
Oh, I read all the books.
The Laura
I've
Ingalls books.
actually been given. I was actually given by my aunt by marriage,
Mm-hmm.
because my grandparents used to watch Little House on the Prairie, and my favorite was watching Laura and Amanzo. That part
Mm-hmm.
was fun. I loved watching that.
Um,
Yay! That color's done. There's
don't
not that
even
much
say
of this color.
don't even say the letter because it'll just show up.
It's not a letter. It's a symbol.
What symbol? Don't even say it because it's gonna show up.
Upside down something.
And upside down something.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm doing minus signs or the dash or whatever you want to call it.
yeah, I'm about to do that next. I just did the upside down. I go into a certain order in my mind of
Okay,
the way
what's
I want
upside
it to
down?
go.
Oh no, I don't see anything upside down.
If I
But we're
say
working
it, you'll
we're
find it.
working in the same area, so
It's the same area.
I've got N's and sevens, and threes and A's and ones, more ding dang S's I thought I was finished with. See, I put it away. Crystal, don't put it away, and it's pouring down rain again. Thanks, Deborah.
I don't think she's sending it to you.
Yes. No, actually, it has to be Danielle sending it because it's coming from that over in Alabama where Nana is. I haven't got to call and check on Nana.
Nana?
I haven't heard from her in a couple of days.
Yeah, I've been checking in on her off and on. She's usually on Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I haven't talked to her in a few days. I need to check on her. She wasn't feeling good. So
I think
yeah,
she had a headache, didn't she?
I think so. She had that throat surgery. I got her that throat surgery she has to have every few weeks. She had that
Mm-hmm.
done, and what?
Welcome back, Robert.
Um. So yeah, I need to check on her and check on Dawn Marie.
Yeah, I check in on Don Marie too. I usually send her a
Well,
message on my
today's
husband's.
Monday, and she said come hell or high water, she was going to be on that plane. So I figured tonight I'll message her and see if she made it to, I think it's Massachusetts for her cousin's wedding, niece's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure she's in the hotel and comfortable and safe.
Yeah.
Um,
Um,
and I know Victoria needs a little bit of prayers. She's
well,
back
I'll
in
be praying for her then.
the hospital.
For what?
Um, she's got a heart valve problem, I believe it is.
Oh, that's sad.
I just keep all of them in my prayers.
Well, in scripture it says to pray for your brother. Even pray for everybody.
And then I found out my son Damien, um, he was getting ready to go to Texas, and his uncle died when he was
Oh,
just before he left, and he was going to see him. So it was a sudden thing, and at least he was able to get there because when he was in the army wouldn't let him leave, go to his dad's funeral. So this was his dad's brother, so I'm really glad he was able to go.
that's good.
And he made it back today. So that was fun. And then he turns around and tells me, "Oh, by the way, Amani's starting school early." I said, "No, she's not." He goes, "Yeah, she is. She's they're testing her, and she's already testing at almost kindergarten." I said, "No, she's 2. She's not going to she's not she's not going to school. She's only 2. I'm not ready for this."
Well, the only reason why she probably is one of those geniuses.
I wouldn't be surprised. All I do is give this girl books, and she's already starting to read her books.
Yeah. Well, I remember when my little one, she right when she was born, she actually lifted her head. I mean, after birth,
Wow.
she lifted her head herself.
Yeah, I'm.
And I remember hearing from the doctor telling me, "Oh, no, no, no. There is no possible way she can lift her head."
Just like they don't smile, right? It's just that
Yeah.
they don't smile. You're right.
Yeah, right, whatever.
Even not my fault. It is pouring down rain. I don't know if you can hear it.
No, I can't hear it from here, but I believe
I'm
you.
I'm close to the window, so if it starts to thunder, you'll see me jump. I'll be out of here. But yeah. No, see, Emery, the 1 year old, she's got that second baby syndrome, is what I call it. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't walk. Well, I mean, she crawls, but she holds on to things because she doesn't want to walk. Um,
Mhm.
she'll point to something, and her sister, Amani, will go over and hand it to her. I'm like, she's got the second child syndrome. She doesn't have to do anything because everybody's doing it for her. You point, she
Aw.
gets. I call it the second child. Anthony was the same way. If his brother wanted something, Anthony would get it for Jared. So yeah, I'm like, no, gotta stop this.
Yeah.
He's in there watching Christmas movies. Is July over yet? What's
Not
Christmas in July?
yet.
It's driving me nuts.
And what's interesting is my dad is having a birthday in July. His is the 31st, even though I don't celebrate birthdays. I still
That's Damien's
wish him many
birthday.
blessings. Huh?
That's Damien's birthday.
Yeah, I wish my dad many blessings because I don't say happy birthday to anybody.
You don't
As
say
you can
that.
tell,
Oh,
I'll
that's
say
funny.
I hope your day was blessed. That's all I would say.
Well, there you go. Where is my?
When my husband and I both don't celebrate birthdays, so we just don't say it. Not
I
even
don't.
to family members.
I don't celebrate birthdays because I'm too old to. All
No,
right.
it's not
Next
that. It's
subject, my
because
son.
it's
I can't
part
believe it.
of something we've read in scripture, and we won't do it anymore.
I know there's a lot of religions that don't, and that's perfectly fine. Where are my percent sign?
Oh, this is looking cute. Sorry, I go into the oh, this is so cute
I had
type of
second
mode.
child syndrome, but only because I'm the first.
Say again.
And Jeffrey.
He's the firstborn.
Yeah, he said he had the second child child syndrome only because he's the first child. Yeah, see, I was the first child, and I always did everything too. Where did I put? Okay, I've lost him
You see,
already.
in the family, when he was born, he was the only boy at the time, and he was one thing I'll tell you, my husband has been completely spoiled by his aunt and uncles because they all had. I think a lot of them had girls originally at the beginning. So, and he's the firstborn from his dad's line
Guess I'll
of
be
the
skipping
boys.
one. What do you want, kitty cat? Yeah, that's called rain.
Am I correct, honey? You can comment yes or no.
My husband had the second child syndrome, but he is the second child, so he's spoiled. You wish I would.
I was never spoiled.
Ugh. He was a mommy's boy. His mommy did everything.
Um,
Can you look over there and see if there's a?
No.
I have a really bad history, and I don't want to talk about it. So
It's
yeah.
funny. Did you hear what he said?
What?
I said, he had the second child syndrome because he's spoiled, and I said, Artie, will you look over there and find that? He goes, no, because I'm spoiled, and walks away. Right? Well, I guess I'll just skip it and.
You know what's hilarious? I never. Well, it's not that I never thought I was going to come to Australia. I knew I was going to come to Australia. I just didn't know I was going to marry a bloke from Australia.
Well, there you go.
And
I'll get there one day.
best marriage of my life, by the way.
Well, good.
Totally best. I've been married before.
I'll have you.
We'll not talk about that first marriage.
See, there comes the thunder.
I heard thunder.
Did you?
I actually heard the thunder.
Or
Okay, where are you?
Or you, as we used to tell the kids, the angels and God are bowling.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You were the first boy in your dad's side. That's what I was saying. Of the twins.
I have one niece, 27 generations of boys, and my brother-in-law has the first girl. Well, I'm not putting this N away because you're going to say it and more are going to pop up.
I'm not saying anything about ends. Right now I'm working on the dashes.
I finished that one, and now I can't find my percent signs. I don't know what I did with it. I was working over there. Maybe I.
And what's interesting is I set them all out for myself. This is how I do it. I set them all out for myself so I don't have to go looking for them.
Well, I was working on the couch last night with it. And that's exactly where it is, next to the couch.
Cool. And I'm watching the time. I'm really sad Audie's not in here.
Wow, it's almost 7. That went by fast.
Yeah, it goes really fast. That's why I'm watching the time.
That's why
Usually, because Robert is one of my mods in here, he'll usually tell me when I'm like 7 minutes, 5 minutes off. I usually go. Sorry.
He tells me to. I love that. See, I told you I would find some more as soon as I put it away.
Yep, I do the same.
See, I think that's what's going to be great about doing the 22 Stash Be Gone.
Yeah.
Next year is because we can have all kinds of guests on our channels. We don't have to be working on the same painting. We're just part of the same. Let's work on our stash stuff.
Yeah, that would be kind of awesome.
And then
I'm trying to get more collabs going also because this year there wasn't that many collabs. Although I'm looking forward to Koala Crafts.
Mm-hmm.
That one will be fun because she and I will be working on a TSA together, and it's going to be all crystal. And I love all crystal, by the way. Crystals are like,
I have
and I can
four
use some of the.
TSAs I need to get done.
I love TSAs. TSAs. But then again, I'm also their affiliate. But no, I love TSAs before I became an affiliate. So I have you don't want to know how many TSAs I have in this
We have
house.
4, 5, 6, 8. I have 8 of them.
Let me see. I have about 15.
I have about 8 of them.
I think I have about 15. I'll have to double check. I am organizing what's what. I have a lot of TSAs. Trust me when I say I have a lot. I have a lot more coming. So yeah, this is gonna be fun.
I just ordered Corella.
The only one, I only bought one man named Mazzano.
Really? Which one?
One. The very last one
I
that
think
she
that's
had.
the
That
rose one.
was
Yeah.
the one that she had her hand with the rose.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
The reason why I like that one is it reminds me of the creation of Yahweh.
That's it's funny you say that because she has a story behind all of her paintings, and a lot of them
Mhm.
are a religious story. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. And I
Mhm.
want the one with the couple in her hands.
Well, I thought about that one, but the one that really registered to me was the one with the rose in the hand because it kind of reminded me how Yahweh created the roses in the garden and the flowers and the trees okay, I found out something last night,
Hmm.
and it's probably going to make you laugh, but I found out something. Jeff and I were talking about personality tests. And
I
I
don't have
am,
one.
huh?
I don't have one.
Shh. Yeah. Okay.
I don't have a personality.
Really?
I don't. I'm a Gemini.
Hun. So am I.
See, my brain takes over. So there's my second part of me. Anyway, go ahead. Personality test.
Well, anyways, I found out I'm an INFP.
What is that?
Um, Jeff, can you explain what INFP is, and then you tell them what INFJ is? He's usually in there, and he'll actually answer. I love that man. He's actually he's the. I'm sorry if I keep talking about him in such a wonderful manner, but
Introvert. Yeah.
he's I'm an introvert.
Yeah, so am I. And
I'm an introvert. I'm and hun, just go and explain what they all are, and then you tell them what P is. It's for perceiving, which means you're artistic. And you tell me, am I artistic? You've seen my resin.
yes.
Am I artistic? When I go into my resin, I go into a. If I'm not doing diamond paintings, what's my next run to?
Resin.
Resin. I'll actually work with resin. Now, I'm kind of sad that my stuff isn't selling at the moment, but you know what? I'm not too panicked about it.
I wouldn't worry about it yet because everybody's just now going back to work. And
Yeah, and I heard about what's going on in California.
what's going on there?
Oh my word. They're doing universal wage in California.
Did not hear that.
Oh yeah, they're doing universal wage in California.
Well, there go their taxes.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. So basically, N is for initiative thinking, which I definitely do.
Nope.
Then there is feelings-based decision making. A lot of it is for me. Jeff can tell you, and that's one thing about the perceiving. The perceiving one is one that's a little bit messy. They don't have order in their, you know. I'm starting to get a little bit of order in my in my mind and everything, but I have a certain way I think. So yeah.
Okay, it's 7 o'clock now.
Oh my word, it is? Oh wow, that went fast.
Yes, it did.
Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you like my video. Please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please ring the bell so you know when I upload another video. And last but not least, please comment. And I will see you, Chrystal,
9
on
o'clock.
yours.
At 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on my channel. Bye
Yes.
now.
Bye. Shalom and many blessings.